Good morning. Welcome to the 5 Minute Crochet Podcast. I'm your host, Ellen Gormley. We get this lovely angle because I made a video this weekend and I had to move my tripod from this desk to that desk because that one broke, and so I needed this one. So you are just propped up against my computer and this angle is terrible. So you know what? Maybe I should try to fix it. The good news for you is that my 9 o'clock client, and I'm going to lift this up and see if this gives me a better angle. My 9 o'clock client canceled, so I actually have a little more time with you today. Then that's better. That feels a little better. Um, I have a little bit more time with you than I might normally have. So I got up and got all ready, except for makeup. Managed to get everything done but makeup, so that's pretty good. And my coworker, the printer who makes her own hours, decided to work this morning. Good morning, Carlene. So as soon as I started to go, as soon as I started to go live, my printer decided to show up for work. So, she's unpredictable. She's like that family member. That family member who works sometimes. We all have one of those, right? So she is my family member that works sometimes. Anyway, my printer decided to work. I wonder what she printed. See, it's like I said, it's like an Amazon box. It's like, I wonder what I ordered. Oh, okay. I wondered what I ordered. That suddenly you're printing something from a couple days ago. Okay. Oh, okay, good. I'm excited. Okay, well, it's something that is horizontal when I wanted it to be vertical. But hey, when our family member who only works some of the time does sort of the work, we just take it, right? Oh my goodness. So it's like, okay, good enough. You did your job. Thank you so much. Next time, please make it vertical. Okay? But thank you. Yeah. So when that family member, that coworker finally decides to work, you'll be able to watch after the commercials. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry about the commercials. But maybe the printer's haunted. Maybe my daughter does think that this room was haunted. I think, which it can't be. I don't think it can be haunted because this is a new room, meaning when we bought this house, this house was a ranch house, and we added this floor. And so this room was added by us, and nothing terrible has happened in here, except I talk to people all day long by video chat or by video platform who are talking about tragedy. And I certainly have been with lots of people who've died. So who knows? Maybe it's possessed, or maybe it's one of my loved ones saying good morning. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. Anyway, I have good news though. So I'm here for a little while this morning, I think. The land under the house could be haunted. Now that is very true because we live very close to Native American lands, and the park within walking distance of our home, like literally like right there, um, is does have um, preserved Native American burial mounds marked. So I think there's at least 3 that I know of where they have, signage that says, please, don't walk in this area because this is preserved land. Anyway, so it's possible. I mean, certainly the native peoples did live in this neighborhood. So that's very possible. Anyway, hi, if there's any people here. You're welcome to stay. Okay, as long as you're nice. So I did get to work on a Christmas tree skirt idea. As you can tell by the hook that I've got here, I am using a Tunisian hook, and I am doing a Tunisian, let's see. Now this is just a doodle, so don't get super excited here. This is just, I'm just doodling right now, trying to figure out. This is probably my third attempt, which is reasonable. Reasonable. When I design, I rip back a couple of times. I have a couple ideas in progress. Um, so I have to qualify this, because if you don't like it, it's okay. I have to tell myself it's okay if you don't like it, because it's it's still in process. I'm still trying to figure it out. Okay, let's see. Yeah, my 9 o'clock person canceled. My 10 o'clock person is going to be new, so hopefully that works out. Let me just get rid of this screen so that I can see if anything pops up that I need to know. Okay. Your cousin has a haunted house and it isn't nice. I refuse to go there. Ah, wow, Linda, that is something. So, I believe that with God, all things are possible. And so, not that God sends evil spirits or whatever, but I'm just saying there's so much going on with God that I know that I'm human and I have no idea what is possible and what is not. But I will say, yes, I do my St. Michael prayer regularly, and like evilness can just stay away. So let's see here. Anyway, here's my start at the Tunisian style. Here's my markers for all my increases. Here's the start of my first Christmas tree skirt plan. This is the third version. I am deciding. So of course this could be solid, this could be stripes, but I'm just getting kind of the foundation of it together so that I can then deviate from it and make, so this is like my base template of what I'm doing so that I can add in other elements of design if I so wish. Okay, so I am working with a Denise interchangeable crochet hook, and you all know that I'm affiliated with Denise, and there should be a link below this video. They are absolutely my favorites. And I will say that what happened is, you can see here, there's a join. So what happened is, for the inner part of the circle, I started with a much smaller cord. And as my Christmas tree skirt is growing, I added an additional length. And I imagine the further out I get, the more the circumference grows. Good morning, Renee. The more the circumference grows, the more I'll have to add more length of cording on to accommodate the growing circumference. Okay, so that is one of the reasons why I absolutely love Denise interchangeable cords. And if you buy from them, there's a link below my video. I do get a little kickback. I think. I think I still do. But because you can keep adding more and more and more cords, I could like add all my cords together because they have these little connectors that come with it. So I do have like, I don't even know what I started with, but I do have like a 30-inch cord. I have a 40-inch cord. I think I have a 52-inch cord. Like theoretically, I could add them all together and have like 120-inch cord going. Now this gets heavy. So if you're a knitter, you might be aware that like when you have a big project and you have all of those stitches on the needles, like it gets heavy. The same thing will happen with Tunisian, with you're holding the whole weight of the blanket on the cord. So just be aware of that. But I am doing a Tunisian Christmas tree skirt idea first. I don't know how many Christmas tree skirt ideas I want to do. As I work, I'm getting more and more ideas, so I don't know if I will stop at one or if I will stop at a few. So I'm open. I'm open at this point. The back also looks pretty cool. Looks kind of like a rainbow. So I'm trying to decide like what I want to do after I do the foundation. So you can see here that I started working with some slip stitches, and I do have lots of ideas about that. I don't really want to reveal them all. That this is just an experiment at this point. The colors are not what my final colors I think are going to be. So don't get stuck and don't like assume that, you know, oh, this is exactly what's going to happen. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I'm reserving judgment. I'm allowing myself to organically design. So I don't know what's going to happen yet, but I was working with these like surface slip stitches to decide what I'm going to do. The yarns that I am working with right now are Universal Uptown Worsted, and this one is, see if I can see the name of, if there's a color name on it. I don't see a color name. It's a medium weight yarn. It's 100% acrylic. It's 3.5 ounces. It's 180 yards. And I don't, oh, it's Beet, B-E-E-T, B-E-E-T. Make sure I didn't put in too many E's. So it is machine washable. That is the yarn I'm using right now. And the goldish taupe color is Acorn. And it is Uptown Worsted by Universal Yarns. I think I bought this from Love Crochet. So the link is below in all the videos. I did buy it from them. The white I just grabbed, or the cream I just grabbed from my stash bucket because I just was playing with it. So it's not, it's just a cream like spare stash ball. And so I'm deciding what I'm going to do, and I have lots of ideas. I don't know how any of them are going to work yet. I'm still in the stage of foundation. You love those colors again. Very warm farmhouse style. Pie, yes. Yeah, you could do, to keep it lighter, to work in like pie wedges, but then you'd have to like join them together. But that is certainly, there's a gazillion construction techniques that we could do. And so I am considering them all at this point and brainstorming. So I'm just working on my foundation here. So I don't know if I should just keep working on this today. I have some other plans in mind. I do have a short video that's coming for you on Wednesday. Somebody had said a couple weeks ago that, maybe probably months ago at this point, that you wanted a video on the Woobles over under technique. And I Google searched that, or not Google searched it, I YouTube searched it, and I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. So if you were the person who wanted the help on the Woobles over under technique, I have not been able to figure out exactly what you want. So if you could be more descriptive, I will make you a video. I don't know if you mean but the increasing technique or the decreasing technique. I don't know what you mean by over under. If you mean like the yarn over, you want, should it be a yarn under? I don't know. So I need more information, and then I can make that a video for you. I'm going to wipe my nose, excuse me. So I had a very good weekend. I'm pretty relaxed, which is nice. A pretty relaxing weekend. I will say that I'm going to be dramatic. I'm not for real. It's just a joke. I am being dramatic. I'm in mourning, not for my dad. I am in mourning for my dad. But as a joke, I'm in mourning for Lindt chocolate. Lindt chocolate that I like, the really in the black bag, the really dark chocolate truffles. Apparently they're being sued for lead. Can you get that? in the chocolate. Like, oh my gosh, I have been eating that stuff. Luckily, not for real long, but like, seriously, you put lead in my chocolate? So anyway, I don't know if they put lead in the chocolate. Allegedly, there is a high level of lead that's unacceptable in the chocolate. Can you believe I had to throw out chocolate the other day? I had to throw out chocolate, like sacrilege. Anyway, yes, I know that's the least of my worries. It's really not that big of a deal, but I had to throw away all my chocolate. I guess I could have taken it to the store and asked for a refund, but the bag was already half eaten. So I just threw it out. You know, it was painful to throw away good chocolate, but it wasn't good chocolate. It was lead chocolate, which made it easier. Anyway, so how are all of you? Talk to me. I have some time and I'm just going to stitch away here. I'm not sure that I like this beet color. Consumer Reports has lists. It occurs because of lead and cadmium in soil. Interesting. Okay. I'm not sure I like this beet color because it is very dark and it is a little bit hard to work with in terms of it being dark. I know it doesn't look this dark maybe on camera, but on my lap, it looks really dark. It looks really dark. So maybe I'm just getting old. But it looks very dark. But that's partly why I have the stitch markers in. So I am just moving the stitch marker every time I do my increase. And I guess I should be like writing this down at some point. I have my foundation number written down on a scrap of paper that hopefully I'll be able to find when it's time to write it down. Okay, so moving my stitch marker. Also with the stitch markers on Tunisian, like they can slide all the way around. Lead, I know. It was, but I had already eaten most of the bag. But still, yeah, I don't know. I am proud of myself because I took some Amazon returns back the other day and got the money back for those. Very Victorian. Yeah, absolutely. So I just need to decide what I'm doing with it. If I'm just trying to decide like I said, what I'm doing with it. I'm 100% sure that I'm going to start over at some point when I just stitch for a while and percolate on what I actually want to do. And then when I reach what I actually want to do, I will either reach for new balls of yarn, probably will reach for new balls of yarn and start over. And then once I'm happy for sure with the new direction that I'm going, then I will pull out the first version. I probably will not pull out the first version right away and start using it right away because what if I change my mind again and need to go back to the first version? So I will keep the first version. I will start a new version. And then when I'm absolutely sure that the first version is not what I want, then I will rip it out at that point. Got a little stuffy nose today. Oh, well, it's winter after all. Although it was in the 50s yesterday, and it's going to be, I think, reasonably warm today, which is pretty wild. But you never know. I know the cold has nothing to do with getting a cold. Is it possible to do front, back stitches in Tunisian? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So that is very possible. And I don't know if I've ever taught you that. So maybe I should. Maybe I should teach you that. Okay. Maybe I should do a video on it. Anyway, I don't think I have any Christmas gifts in crochet this year. So, oh well, it's okay. Yeah. Oh, I need to call the attorney. I was gonna make a gift for my dad, and now Arizona has a freeze warning for tonight. Whoa, okay. So it's warm here and cold there. I guess it's a topsy-turvy, upside-down world right now. I have to call my dad's attorney. Or more accurately, I need to get an attorney to help me figure out my dad's stuff because he did not have one. So I need to call and get on the schedule for a consultation and probably take off of work. Again, yeah, Bama's been dipping into the 20s at night as well. Oh, Bama has been dipping into the 20s. Oof, that is cold. Well, we did leave Florida early, the day after Thanksgiving because it got cold and rainy and it was in like the 40s, which is cold for Florida. And we were like, okay, if we're just gonna like sit in the condo and be cold and rainy, we might as well be driving home. And it literally got better like as soon as we got out of Florida and into Alabama. In terms of like the rain stopped. Yeah. Um, the rain stopped and it got sunny. Brr. Yeah, that is super cold. Yeah, super cold. It was pretty cold here. It snowed the other day a little bit, but I know my friends in northern New York are getting a lot more snow than we are, as usual. They usually do. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's see. Let's go a few more minutes and then I'm going to call the attorney, try to make some phone calls, try to do a few more little tasks that were on my to-do list that I didn't get around to yet this weekend because I had a pretty long to-do list. I had a pretty easy weekend, which was nice, and I did get a lot of things done, but yeah, spell checker ruined you. That's okay. That's okay. I understand. Okay. So I'm doing another row here and I'm about ready to come to the end of my work. You love crochet and love the look of Tunisian crochet. You just can't seem to get on board with it. Huh. Okay. Do you know how to do it? Do you know how to do Tunisian crochet? Because I do have a video for extreme beginners for Tunisian crochet. And if you don't love it, it's okay. It's okay. I I'm gonna try to do actually multiple designs for Christmas tree skirts if I can, but like you know how I get, the creative mind, I get like inspired and then I like give up or I lose inspiration or I lose interest or whatever. But this first one is Tunisian so far, but we'll see. Okay, so at the end, with this stitch, I did pull back with the other color. I did do the return pass with the other color, and it just got lost. Like you could barely see a hint of it through. So I'm not making that as a design element the way I thought I might want to. You tried the first few basic steps only. So Renee, I do have a video on Tunisian crochet for extreme beginners, and you might like it, you might not. There's also some really short videos on how to do the Tunisian purl stitch, how to do the Tunisian knit stitch, etc. It was always a mystery you couldn't solve until you watched my videos. Yay! That is so exciting. So exciting. Okay, so I do have a video for you coming on Wednesday, a short one. I'd like to make another one for you this weekend. Oh, this weekend is going to be, ooh, I have a surprise this weekend. Well, there's a surprise coming out for you, hopefully. I'm doing the work for it this weekend, and I don't know if you will be able to figure out the surprise, but it might take a few weeks in process, and I hope to have it for you soon. Can I be any more vague? Anyway, all of that to say, please stay tuned to the channel. Please keep watching. I know that I haven't made many videos for you on Wednesdays lately, but that doesn't mean that I'm any less dedicated to you or interested in crochet or interested in this channel. So I just want you to know that I'm coming out of the fog of all of the family stuff and trying to get inspired again and get back to crochet because I have been incredibly busy with work and family and life. And so I'm really hoping that things are going to ease up a little bit now and ease up in 2025. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, if so, that'd be great, Renee. If the magic happens and you suddenly understand and enjoy Tunisian, but if you don't, it's okay. You don't have to like Tunisian. As much as I love amigurumi, I can't get my brain to design an amigurumi. I can't do it. Yeah, family first for sure. Um, and I think things are going to calm down now for a while. I believe. I don't want to you know, jinxing or whatever, but as it comes, I will handle it. But um, yeah, so lots to do. So Marie and Nicole, I think neither one of you are on right now, but Marie B and Nicole N, both of you check your mail this week, I think at the end of this week, because there's certain packages that I owe you. So that is coming. If I owe anybody else anything, email me or leave me a comment below, and I will see what other balls I dropped over the last month. Oh, the Tunisian honeycomb stitch. I love that one. I love the Tunisian honeycomb stitch. I also love the Tunisian reverse stitch. Love that. Love, love, love. The twisted simple stitch. That one. Love that one. The honeycomb is one of my absolute favorites, though. Absolutely. Love it. Okay, I am going to go ahead and sign off for today. Actually, we're at 27 minutes. We might as well stay for 30, right? But then there's some work I need to do. I really need to call the attorney. I don't want to call the attorney. I'm procrastinating. I don't want to call the attorney. Why do I not want to call the attorney? Because I'm afraid it's going to be like a 20-minute phone call, and I wonder, I guess I need to get some information handy before I call so that I have in front of me the things that the attorney maybe will ask. Or maybe I'll just be talking to their scheduler and I'll have to put something on my calendar, which is very possible too. Maybe it'll be just a 5-minute phone call. But I don't know. I'm not looking forward to the whole probate process at all. And I'm procrastinating. I really should have called last week or even the week before, but I didn't. So I absolutely need to just do it. Just do it and get it over with. The more I sit and fret about it or worry about it or procrastinate about it, the harder it'll be. If I get it over with, then I'll be relieved. This is the pep talk I have to give myself here. I'll be so glad. Oh, another phone call I need to make. Okay. Yeah, I got some phone calls to make. Since I have this unexpected free hour, there's some phone calls I need to make. So I guess I should do that and consider it the right time. So maybe it won't be so bad. Although Monday morning is probably the wrong time for anybody to receive a phone call or to make business phone calls. So, but hopefully at 9:22 Eastern, the worst of the phone calls are over by now, the 8 a.m. phone calls. Okay, well, I finished another row. So there's that. So thank you for helping me be productive. I did finish another row here. So I'm going to think about it and decide what I'm going to do next. But I am excited about getting the foundation concept confirmed. Can you show how to do a pretty simple border for a corner-to-corner blanket? Ooh, a corner-to-corner blanket. Okay. Yes, I do have a playlist with some borders on it, but let me think about that and try to come up with something for you. I appreciate the request. Once you start, you may find it's not so much complicated as just a lengthier process. Yeah, I think that's also like what I'm annoyed about, is that it's going to take forever, longer than I wanted it to. Okay, I better go and get these done. So while I'm getting these chores done, maybe you can go get something done for yourself so that I'm not alone in doing these chores I don't want to do. All right, have a great day. I think tomorrow, actually, I should have checked this already. Tomorrow, my first client is at 8. Oh, but then I have a break. It's going to be a weird week, friends. Okay, so I think I'll just go ahead and see my 8 o'clock client and then see you guys after. So I'll plan on seeing you or like 9 o'clock again. Okay. All right. Have a good one. Take care. Bye. Wish me luck.